This is AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. This is Anna. I'm going to get you some weather. And all the weather, by the way, everywhere looks pretty good right now. In Windsor, we've got 82 degrees, which should be rounded to 83 because it's 82.8. Fort Lupton, we have 79 degrees. And it looks like you have a chance of thunderstorms at 6 o'clock. Gross. Sorry about that. Loveland, it's going to be 85 degrees. Looking pretty nice. You're going to have a good day. No rain. Hooray! And then in Greeley, we got 85 degrees. And there is a chance of thunderstorms in 7 until 9. So that's a bummer. Rain is no fun. Coming up, I'm going to get you some cool fun facts and some interesting things to know. And this is AIM's Student Radio, the way radio should be.
Sassy! Sassy!
It's 89.1 FM, AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. It's Anna here. I've got some cool fun facts that I found for you. I've been saving them. And these ones are really good, I promise. They're funny. Some of these are funny, some of these are just really interesting. So, my first one, so this is a legitimate thing. It's a real job. You get paid for it. So all my panda lover friends, you'll love this. There's such thing as a Panda Nanny, okay? It's a Panda Nanny. And it's a job where you work all year, every day of the year, with baby pandas, and you get paid $32,000 a year. I mean, that would be awesome. Even if it was just any animal, that'd be great. It's like any baby animal of anything is super cute, so that would be such a fun time. The next one, this one's really cool. So I like trees. Trees are pretty. I think everyone likes trees. I don't think there's a person that doesn't purposely like trees. So this one is a Dutch designer is working with scientists to create a glow-in-the-dark tree. And if they create this glow-in-the-dark tree, it can replace street lights. Wouldn't that be really cool? I am not a fan of street lights just because some of them are really bright and they sometimes turn off and they're annoying. But it would be really cool, one, to help save the earth and be green. And that would be so cool. How cool would that be? If you're driving by and there's just a row of glowing trees. That would be really cool. My next one is, I'm going to mess this up, so I apologize. It's Bahard Buddy, the Somali actor from Captain Phillips. If you don't know who I'm talking about the guy that has that line. It's I am the captain now, that guy. He only earned $65,000 for his role in the movie. After the movie was done, he went home and just continued working with his brothers to sell cell phones. That's really sad. That was a huge movie. You'd think he would make a lot more money. I think he got taken kind of advantage of in that movie so they can make more money as possible. That really sucks for that guy. I think I didn't see the movie, but I heard it was a really good performance on his part, so that's sad. This one's a cool fact. Morgan Freeman wears earrings. So this is why he wears earrings, is because if he dies in a weird place, like in a different country or somewhere else, whoever finds him or whatever can pay for his coffin. That's kind of smart. I mean, those have to be really expensive earrings for one, but two, that's kind of a smart idea. I'm sure he travels a lot and goes to different places, so if he goes somewhere and accidentally dies, which would be awful, then he could pay for his coffin. That's kind of smart. This one's super cool. I don't think I would do this. It's way too creepy for me. So there's a swing on the edge of a cliff in Ecuador. There's it's a swing. There's no harnesses. There's no net. If you fall off, you're done. But people, I guess, do this and they go swing on this swing. And it's called the swing at the end of the world. So if you fell, I guess you're bad. The picture looks really pretty. It's in the mountains and this guy's swinging. It looks super high up in the air though, so I don't think that would be safe. But I guess if you're into that kind of thing, you could do that. This one's cute for anyone that loves dogs, which I think is almost everybody. There's a festival in Nepal that's dedicated solely to thanking dogs for their loyalty and friendship. That's really cool because dogs are so cute and loyal and they're really good friends. So it's cool that they get their own little festival. So clouds, I am super fascinated by clouds, by the way. Clouds are just one of the coolest things ever because they kind of just look like they're painted in the sky. But this fact I thought was really cool. An average cloud weighs 216,000 pounds. That's a lot of weight. And then a storm cloud, one of those dark, spooky, scary clouds, weighs 105.8 million pounds. I can't even fathom that much weight. It's that's some crazy weight. It's just so weird that they still hang up in the sky being so heavy. I don't even understand that. Another panda fact for all panda lovers. Pandas don't sleep in a specific spot. Wherever they're at and they just feel tired, they just kind of crash. They just sleep there, so they'll sleep in a tree, like, really awkwardly. I mean, I wish I could do that. Like, I just fall asleep wherever I want, not have anything to do. Just be like, I guess I'll just fall asleep. This is a cool fact. So, on a plane, a lady named Dorothy Fletcher, she's 67 years old, had a heart attack on the plane. One of the stewardesses is trying to get a doctor to help, and she calls out into the plane and is like, is there a doctor on board? 15 people stood up. That was 15 different doctors. Which is weird because they were all on their way to a cardiology conference. So the woman lived. There's 15 doctors. That's just crazy in such a weird circumstance. It's just weird how things happen like that. This is another thing about trees. So this thing, it's called, so this one tree goes through a process of grafting where one tree can develop different fruits and can develop 40 different kinds of fruits. So that can be like peaches, nectarines, plums, cherries, and apricots. That would be kind of cool, especially if in areas that have less food or in food deserts could have a tree that grows so many cool different kind of fruits. I guess I don't know how that works or how they do that, but that's really cool. The picture of this tree is really pretty. I don't know if this is like an actual tree of what the tree looks like, but I'm assuming it would look kind of cool. I wonder if they all grow together, like in their own little sections or something. That'd be kind of interesting to hear more about. This one, I actually didn't know this, and I thought it was kind of weird. So the president in the White House, he doesn't live there for free. He actually gets a bill for food and different kinds of expenses every month. I thought that was kind of interesting. I guess I had never thought about it before, that he would have to pay, like the president would pay his bills in the White House, which I guess makes sense because he has to like live there and do stuff there, I guess. Just kind of interesting to think about, I guess. This one's kind of cool. Actually, it's really cool. So there's a cave of natural gas that in 1971 scientists had lit it on fire and thinking it was only going to be lit for like maybe a couple days, maybe a few hours. It still burns to this day. So they lit it in 1971 and it's still burning. That's insane. So the nickname to it is the door to hell. The picture of it looks literally like a door to hell. It's creepy, creepy, creepy. Super cool looking though. I mean, I would probably go visit it. It's probably really hot though. You can't probably stand really close to it, but that would be kind of cool. That's crazy. So I was talking about Vin Diesel earlier because I love Vin Diesel and I love his movies. So when he was 7 years old, him and his friends broke into a New York theater and were going to vandalize it. The owner, it wasn't the owner, the theater's artistic director, instead of calling the police on them for trying to vandalize, he gave them scripts and offered them all roles in one of the upcoming shows. So that was Vin Diesel's first acting job, so that's why he got into acting. Which I am glad that happened, because otherwise there wouldn't be any Vin Diesel, and I don't know what I'd do without Vin Diesel. He's fabulous. If you don't like Vin Diesel, by the way, you're missing out. You should see like all of his movies or something. They're great. This one is just kind of interesting if you're into like pottery and arts things. So the Japanese can repair broken like bowls and cups and things and different kind of pottery, which anyone can do. So, but instead of like fixing it with like a clear lacquer or like something like matching the bowl, they intentionally put a golden powder lacquer in the broken pottery, and the picture's kind of cool. It's a silver bowl with the gold cracks in it. You can see where the cracks were. They intentionally do this to show the imperfections and not to hide it, and it's called Kinson Goo. I think that's how you say it. But it's just kind of interesting that you can see the imperfections and stuff. That's kind of interesting. It's a cool belief. And my last really cool fact is in 2010, a 3-year-old boy was playing with his father's metal detector for the very first time. This is his very first time. And discovered a 16th century golden pendant estimated to be worth $4 million. It's like, what a crazy accident can that be? It doesn't say where he found it, so I'm assuming maybe in his own yard. But it's just, that's a weird, crazy accident. They have the picture of the pendant. It's really pretty. But it's just crazy that something so weird can happen like that to kind of like anybody. So those are my weird, cool, something fun facts for today. To get you back to some music, we have some EMF, Aerosmith, Wallflowers, TLC, and the Fugees. So I'll let you get back to that. And this is AM Student Radio, the way radio should be. This is 89.1 FM, AM Student Radio, the way radio should be. I'm done here today. I'll be back Monday, 11 to 1, if you want to listen to me again. Nathan is coming up right now. He's going to be on here till 3. He's going to talk about cool stuff. So yeah, so it's AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be.
He could be a sinner or a gentleman. He could be a preacher